Hi, JD here, and I've got this slide up for just 2 or 3 more seconds to get your attention. There happens to be a guy there that you probably know who gave me this lovely compliment a few years ago when I was doing a campaign with him. So I thought that would get your attention because I'm inviting you to actually have lunch with me tomorrow. And the best way to actually get your attention is to do what they call a pattern interrupt, which is what Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn are all about. If you do really want to make these platforms work for you, from a business owner's point of view, then you might like to learn about pattern interrupts. And what I just did then, courtesy of Seinfeld's photo and the lovely comment that he had made about me some time ago when I did a few campaigns with him over a few years, was that he was kind enough to give me an endorsement that he reckoned I was the best marketing guy he had worked with. So it was very nice of him to do that. I think that cost me 2 cartons of Crown Lager, or in America they can't get Crown Lager. I think it cost me 2 cartons of, what is it, Foster's. Okay. Look, you might like to have lunch with me tomorrow, and it's a BYOL, which means bring your own lunch, and it's a digital lunch. So it's on at noon, Queensland time, and I'll be covering a thing which I think you might be interested in. It's called, I'm just going to bring it up on my screen here now for you to have a look at. I'll swing the camera around. It's called the Facebook engagement code. Okay, the reason that I've called it that name is because we are hearing every day of the week in my business, because we look after helping businesses make some more money through effective advertising. We are hearing over and over again that they're spending a lot of money on Facebook, but they are just not getting the returns that they like. So Mark Zuckerberg's, that they would like, I should say. So Mark Zuckerberg's doing pretty well out of it, but the businesses who are throwing at him are not. And so therefore what we've done is that we've been experimenting with Facebook ourselves over the last 6 to 12 months, and we've spent quite a bit of money on them. In 1 month, a couple of months ago there, we spent $72,000 just in 1 month on Facebook. And so when you're spending that sort of dollars, you tend to learn a lot about the formula and what you should do if you want to get people's attention, you want to get warm leads. So we put together this thing called the engagement code, the Facebook engagement code, and I'm actually going to run through that with you at lunchtime tomorrow. Hence the invitation that you might like to join us for lunch at 12 noon Queensland time. All you need to do is click the link above, and you can register for that. If you're in New South Wales or Victoria, that will be 1 p.m. The engagement code, let me tell you what that's about. I'll swing the camera around just so you can see what I'm talking about again. The engagement code, we call it the Facebook engagement code. What that is really simple. Once you get the hang of it, it's really simple. It's all about recognizing that if you're going to be running ads on Facebook and you're going through the lookalike audience or the custom audience, that's fine, because you are, I guess, targeting your ads to the right people, and that's great, but you've still got to get them to stop. And what you want to do is make sure that they actually, when they click the ad and go through to your landing page, your sales page, that they are a somewhat pre-qualified prospect. What you want is to make sure that you've got pre-qualified prospects clicking your Facebook ads. No use getting a lot of leads if they're not warm. And so this engagement code that we put together, I've actually got 3 components in that I would actually show tomorrow during our lunchtime presentation. Number 1, long form copy. Okay, what we'll teach you is that you should put a lot of copy on top of your picture or on top of your video, because the thing is that if people start to read that copy, eventually when they click, they're more than likely going to be a long lead. A warm lead. They might be a long person as well. It's long copy is to get long people. You don't want short people. So the whole idea is that if they're reading your long copy, the algorithm from Facebook kicks in and says, wow, you're engaging because you're getting people to stay with you for a lot longer on your ad. We'll spread your ad wider. See, Facebook's aim is to get you to never watch TV. They don't want you to listen to the radio. They don't want you to buy a magazine or newspaper. They want you to stick on Facebook. And the way that you can get Facebook to like you and their algorithms to kick in for you is to get people to stop longer on whatever you're posting. And if it happens to be an ad, then what you ought to consider, we've tested this and it works, lots of long copy. And I thought I might show you a couple of examples of that. Let me just show you here. This is an example from a filtration company. You'll see here that I'll just take my, this is my hand there, I'm sorry, my ugly hand, but I'll take my iPhone out and just show you that this particular ad here, you'll see is a long copy ad. Up the top of that particular ad there, we are scaring people by saying, do you know that there's a scary statistic that, you know, the water in Sydney is not all that healthy? Parents are justifiably concerned because it's contaminated and so forth and so on. And then we're asking them to complete a survey. You'll see the lady there, the picture, she's not very happy. And we're saying that all you need to do is to just simply answer a few questions and you're in the chance to win one of these $3,000 water filtration systems that you put under your sink to make sure that your water doesn't look like that. And guess what? What happens is that when someone clicks that, there's a very good chance that they are actually a warm prospect. Because when they do click it, they go through to a landing page. And that landing page, I'll zoom my camera back a bit here so you can see, that landing page has a happy family as opposed to the lady who wasn't too happy. And they're saying to you, look, you could win an incredible tap water filter. You need to do, sorry, typically you do a Facebook Live, you get a phone call in the middle of it. I think it was from an Indian. Then what we do is we have a survey poll. So we said, just answer these 3 questions and you're in the draw. And those 3 questions are all leading them to the conclusion that they need, of course, water filtration. And then name, address, name, email, mobile phone number, and so on and so forth. You'll notice here that we actually ask them what suburb that they live in. What do you think we ask them what suburb they live in, Mossman or Randwick or wherever? Because we're pretty familiar with the fact that if you're going to be interested in a $3,000 water filtration system, let me just put my little camera back in my little stand here. If you're going to be interested in a $3,000 water filtration system, you're more than likely going to come from an upmarket suburb. And so we want leads who are going to click on those ads to actually be able to afford the $3,000 under the sink water filtration system. Guess what? The guy who owns that business, I haven't got it here, I can't show it to you right now, but he absolutely sent through 3 or 4 very, very, very complimentary emails to me saying, JD, I can't believe this, in 48 hours we've got something like 50 warm leads. And what happened is that when people actually entered the survey, answered the questions, and they went into the draw to win the $3,000 water filtration system, do you think they've glowed in the dark that they want to, you know, win a water filtration system, that they're worried about the water coming out of their tap? Of course. And so he's all of a sudden got 50 warm leads. And one of those people, well, if it gets to 100, I forget what number it got to, well over 100, but yeah, one of those people would have won the water filtration system. The others would have got a call very, very quickly from the water filtration company saying, listen, you went into our survey to win the water filtration system. There's a pretty good chance that you're interested in new, clean water for your children. So would you like us to come out and give you a demonstration? What you want to do is that if you're going to use long form copy, make sure you do it in such a way that whoever clicks your ad is then going to be a warm prospect to take things further. So that's the reason for the long copy. The other way of using our engagement code, the second version, is to actually have a contest or to give something away for free. So therefore, when you are putting your Facebook ads together, you're going to say, look, could you might win this prize, click here and go through to our landing page, or it may well be a free report. They go through to a landing page. Chances are, if they've clicked it, because they want to win your product or they want to actually get your free report, again, they're voting that they are a warm prospect, which means that when you collect their data in return for them actually entering the contest or downloading the free report, you've got a warm prospect there that you can follow up. It's all about retargeting. You shouldn't be using Facebook to make a sale on the spot. It should be creating a lead for you. And that's why we call it the engagement code avalanche leads formula. The third thing that I'll be going through at lunch tomorrow is, let me see my notes here. Okay, it's organic traffic. So therefore the first 2 things there, both the contest formula, if you like, or the free report formula, and of course the other one, long form copy, that's for paid advertising. That's PPC. What we'll also be going through tomorrow is teaching you how you can use organic Facebook Live to drive traffic to a sales page. And if you make the Facebook Live have a very important threesome in inclusions. Number 1, you want your Facebook Live broadcast like this to have great content, and that's why I've shown you a couple of samples here. I don't want to just rabbit on without actually giving you really good content. Number 2, you've got to build a rapport. So you ask people if they might like to comment below, or they might like to give you an emoji, or they might like you or share it or whatever have you, because when Facebook sees that you are actually getting engagement, that's why we've called our formula the engagement code. When they see that you're getting engagement, guess what? They think that you're Johnny Carson. They think you're Bert Newton. They think, wow, you've got engagement from people. We want to showcase you to more people. So they will showcase your Facebook Live to more people, which means you get more free viewers, people with eyes viewing what you're doing. Okay, so therefore you've got to have good content, build rapport to prove engagement, and you've got to make offers. You've got to make offers throughout. So I'll be showing you tomorrow how you can make offers throughout your Facebook Live broadcasts. And Speaking of that, you'll notice already I've invited you to click that link above and you can come to our free luncheon presentation tomorrow and basically learn all of this stuff, swipe it and run away and use it for your business. The reason I'm doing it is sampling, and if you like what you see tomorrow and you think that maybe you could need some help to fast track it because you just don't have the time to put this together, I'll be telling you tomorrow how you can do that. And if you don't, that's fine too. The fact is that what we're going to be doing is running a class showing you the engagement code, showing you how to use social media to get avalanche results from warm prospects, not just anyone. And if you like what you hear tomorrow, maybe you might contact us and say, look, I want to get part of this class. And if you don't, that's fine as well. But I can assure you that tomorrow, from 12 noon Queensland time, if you do watch this tutorial, you're going to walk away with a spring in your step because you'll have a whole lot more knowledge in how to use social media to get leads for your business. Okay, well, I'm out of here. It's about dinner time, isn't it? It probably is for you too. So therefore, tomorrow, 12 noon Queensland time, 1 p.m. New South Wales, Victoria. All you need to do is to register for lunch with me, is click the link above, okay? And we'll see you then. All the best. Bye-bye.